Hi-oh. We're back. Learning to read. Henry becomes literate. So, we're going to go up to Xylozi, which is way up here. Now, I was thinking about two ways of doing this. Was maybe going to walk up there and then come back. But instead, I think I'm going to fast travel to Townburg. Get to Xylozi, and then we'll walk back so we can open up a lot of the map. Fast traveling won't open up the map. So, but I want to get up there and meet up with the scribe fast. So that's, I think, the way we're going to do it. All right. All right. We're in Townburg. All right. So we're going to run to Xylozi now. Hopefully I can still get a room. For those of you that haven't played this game, you can come to these taverns and rent a room for the night, or you can rent it permanently.
My respects to you.
Is there somewhere I could sleep here?
Aye, there's room here. For how long?
So you can do it for one night, for a few nights.
How about if I pay you for several nights?
All right. Money up front, though.
It is a little expensive.
That's quite a lot. Can we discuss the price? What about this?
That's not enough.
Now, the way this haggling system works, if you look on the bottom right there, you see that image that looks like a coin, or who you're haggling with. If the yellow goes all the way around, you're going to wind up losing, and he's not going to want to deal with you. So let's try 185, see if he goes for that.
What about this?
That's not enough.
So you can see if I try to haggle him one more time, he's going to just drop it. So I'm going to have to go for 190 to save the whopping
You're
10
like
groschen.
it here. Like sleeping on a cloud, it is.
Where do I go to sleep?
You'll have no trouble finding it. Right inside the door to the building, there's a ladder up to the loft. Your bed's ready there, and a trunk for your belongings.
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Indeed there is. Around here, you should hear about what Vashek the groom has been up to at the stables. When the head groom told the lads here, they fell off their seats laughing. And there's more. Just last night, Father Godwin was here, calling fire and brimstone down on old Gertrude, the herb woman. He's not one to make a fuss over some trifle either. Take care now.
Good. There's definitely a couple of chests in here you can lick. Lick. Pick lock. Oh, man. And a bunch of stuff you can steal. Unfiltered and unscripted. And the good thing is, renting these rooms, you have access to your chest. So everything I just robbed, I can just store right in my chest here. Not open yet. Come on. Let's wait another hour.
God be with you.
I'd like to learn to read.
You? You don't look like the makings of a priest or clerk. But why not? I've taught all sorts. Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy. You'll need plenty of time and a few groschen for my trouble.
All right. I don't want to waste time. We can get started. The sooner I master it, the better.
Very well. I will require some groschen from you, though, and set aside at least a couple of days so I can put you through your paces, if indeed time is of the essence.
Here are your groschen.
Then we may as well start. No. He did break his vow, but better than to dishonor it here. May he follow his heart. Wake up, lad. It's time we were getting on. So, let's see you read a bit. There's a book here on the table. Try to read it.
Will I manage?
You ought to be able to. It's a simple text. Come back once you've worked your way through it.
Okay, so you can see this is a story about the golden goose. And again, you can see that the writing is a little bit easier to read now. Only a few letters are transposed. So, no, I'm not going to read you this whole story. But all you have to really do is you open it up, read through it, and then go back to him and talk. And he's going to ask you what it was about.
I've read the book.
Wonderful. So tell me, what have you learned?
And it's basically about greed.
That being greedy doesn't pay.
Excellent. You're one of my most talented pupils. You've uncovered the meaning hidden in the letters. Like I told you, books are valuable, and the words that you place in them ought to be no less so.
Does that mean that I can read then?
Yes, you have the foundation. Remember, my boy, the pen is mightier than the sword. To fully learn your way around words will take a lot more reading yet. Now we'll move on to the second lesson, which will be much harder. Many books are written in Latin, the language of erudite and religious men. If you really want to be able to read, there's no getting away from Latin. There's a book on the table with some text. Read it and then come back. You need not understand it, but you should master the letters.
I only just managed the fable about the goose, and now you're asking me to tackle Latin.
You're a clever lad. You'll manage.
So the main thing about reading the Latin text is just make sure you can memorize certain parts, right? Because again, he's going to ask you a question about it, and some of the responses are ridiculous, but you should be able to figure out which is the one. I think the most important line is in the second line there, where it says a parte prosit. So that's what you should really kind of focus on, and you'll see it in a minute.
I read the page.
So tell me, Distupule, what's written there?
So obviously, just look at the last sentence. Part drop it. Obviously, it's not that one. The third one is a liquor party profit. So even if you didn't read the book, you should be able to figure out which is the right one.
Nullus est liber tam malus, ut non lique parte prosit.
Good heavens! Don't tell me you haven't had lessons before. Excellent. Well, there's nothing more I can teach you. Congratulations. You can go and be ordained right away.
Thank you, Domine. I'm feeling a lot wiser.
So the benefit of reading is now that you can just read even basic books, right? They don't have to be skill books. You can just read basic books, and that's gonna increase your reading skills. So we're gonna take that one for now. I have a stealth skill that I didn't take yet. This is a good one, because when it's raining, your footsteps are reduced by 70%. Oh, I forgot I didn't level these up yet from the last one. Okay, so we're gonna go with Insomniac. I like that one. Basically, you don't get tired as fast. Final offer basic, what you can do is you can kind of push your luck on how many times you can haggle with somebody. This one gives you +3 speech when you're talking to wealthy nobles. And lowborn is the opposite. I'm going to hold off on that one. I don't know which way I want to go with this. I think you're going to most likely talk to commoners more often, but I'm going to hold off on that. Now you can buy books from him.
Farewell.
Now I don't know if any of these are actually skill books. I can't remember. But I wouldn't recommend buying any of these because I'm going to show you where you can steal a whole slew of books. Now, there are 3 in here that you can go to that you can actually just take off the shelf. It's not counted as stealing, so it's worth taking them. Is there anything in here I can steal? I don't think I can lock that yet. Why not? Steal everything. I told you I'm a klepto. We gotta offload all this stolen stuff. All right, so we learned how to read. Now the long journey back. All right, let me read these books real quick. When reading these types of books, all you have to do is open them. You don't have to scroll through the entire book. As you can see, my reading skill went up again. So that's all you have to do. Alright. Let's sleep and save it. Alright. So I think we're going to make the trek back. We're going to walk all the way back home. This could take a while. But I want to uncover that map. So I skipped a little bit ahead here. Last we were in Xylozi, where we learned to read. I slept, and from there I basically worked my way down because I wanted to open up some of the map. Now, nothing interesting happened between here and there. You can see I found some accidents and some interesting sites. But I stopped here for a reason, because there's two things in this area. There's a treasure map right by this little house here I'm standing by, and I believe there is a grave site somewhere around here. So we're going to check those out, and we'll take it from there. Hope you guys enjoy the videos, and we're going to keep going on here. Open. Nice. I didn't even know this was there. Forgot about this. Hair of the dog. That's a good potion. Whenever you drink too much, you take that and it eliminates the hangover. So that's a good potion I always like to keep on hand. Oh, I see some rocks. There it is. Another grave. We haven't been too lucky with grave digging lately. This looks like it's going to be another empty one here. Yep. Nothing. Oh, one other thing. Over by this house here, there's a lot of belladonna. So if you're looking to pick up more belladonna than if you don't have any, there's a decent amount right along the road here. All right, so there's the Neuhoff stables. Now, this is where there is a treasure, or a grave, or both. It's down by the river over here. This is definitely one of the ones I remember. So I think this is where it is. Yeah, I remember crossing this little bank. It's somewhere in here. Where is it? Maybe it's back here more. Where are you? Come on. There it is. Let's see what this one got. All right, a bag. That's good. Oh. All right, now you're talking. We got some armor. We got a sword. 336 groschen. Necklace. Noble shoes. Oh, Bane potion. All right. That one was one of the best ones we had so far. And of course, I'm weighed down. Why wouldn't I be? Because I collect and steal everything. I can't help myself. Let's see how much I'm overweight. Oh, by 10 pounds? All right, I gotta drop a lot more of these herbs. I don't need that. I definitely don't need 120 poppy. There you go, just enough. Let's move on. All right, so we're almost back home. A little bit of a trek, but we picked up a treasure map and we picked up some treasure. So not a bad ride so far. All right. Now, there is one more treasure map. Well, there's two more treasure maps that I have to get. I bought the one off the Huntsman. I bought one off of Peshek. There is one in this tavern coming up, and there is one in the castle. The one in the castle is a bit of a pain in the neck to get because there's a guy in there that sits, and sometimes there's a guard that sits out the door. But all you have to really do is just get inside the door, look up to your right on top of the chest, and it's hanging on top there. You can just kind of grab it real quick and get out, even while the guy's sitting at the chair. So hopefully I can pull that off.
I'll be right back with that.
Oh, you gotta be careful. I think it's in here. I just don't want to get caught. Oh, there it is. Score. Okay, mushrooms. All right, let's get the hell out of Dodge. I don't want to push my luck.
Here we are.
All right, so we got two maps on this journey. Let's see what they are. Okay. This is up by Skalitz. I was way up there. Okay. And I think this was the other one I got. And again, another one. So both of them are way back up near Skalitz. So I don't think we're going to get to those for a while. We're going to save it here for a second. Why not? You know what? Let's call it quits right here for now. All right, guys. Hope to see you on the next one.